Hello, hello, hello. Awesome on the 10 watch streak there, Seth. Yeah, we're going back into the Outer Worlds. Here's hoping, you know, this goes okay. Hey, we've, got a way to rest, so that should help a lot. And it is gonna be wild. And worlds. Ramen or pho? Nice. Okay. So we are currently doing the Frightened Engineer. Miracle on the Frontier! Okay, so if I recalled right, we did loot everything we could find. This room. Oh yeah, decor is pretty nice. I mean, for how dilapidated it is. First aid room. First off, let's unlock that. That is barred as well. Hi. And the vicar is dead. Probably because I shot him. Be honest. Not fast travel while near hostiles. Great. we'll keep Pavarti with us. But I think we'll leave the Vicar for now. I also think we might change... Yeah, no. In fact, to be honest, many Gilded Ages don't feel like a good time to be living in. Baboons! Hopefully none nearby at the moment. So much clay, yeah. So is this journal, page 22. Well, today's the day, so today's the day you're gonna take your destiny in your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. Bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. Been tucking away some of Adelai's food, and I've gotten some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple of weeks, so I ration. Got me some Adrenal-Time, too. Everyone loves Adrenal-Time. Even Marauders, right? I got odds those Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of Adrenal-Time before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some of Rizzo's. Well, that's never something that's gonna go well. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery, no more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like an others? I don't know why I'm writing down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back at this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everyone gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much Adrenatime. Is that really a crime? Gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? No. Whatever happened to personal responsibility in surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of Adrenatime and suddenly you've committed larceny? Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad you haven't been hearing it all that often, Bahamut. I think I have heard that phrase way too often for my liking. It'll cost 50 bits? No, not at the moment. And oh, thank you for the streak there, Bahamut. Oh. Well, I guess if you don't cover your cloaca, that would be streaking. That's okay, we don't mind. Oh, you're tamed. Oh, because...
What's that noise? Here we go.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. Or are you looking to craft? Oh, yeah. Ow. Hey, Travis. Hope you're doing okay. Hey, homework's important. Yeah. Oh, ow. Okay, so there's mines over there too. Sounds good. Water, good. Mag picks, good. I mean, is it really stealing when no one lives here anymore? Personal files. Hackerman. Accepted. First entry. May the Eternal bless my first endeavor. Been 2 days since I walked away at the life at Edgewater Cannery. Fortuitously, the old botanical labs are still operational. Mostly the soil's sour. I'll do what I can, but I'm going to need some powerful fertilizer. Tired of having the taste of Saltuna lingering on my tongue, day in and day out. I want something fresh. I want something that grows out of the earth. And the next one. Found another worker from Edgewater. Ex-worker now. Desertion rates must be climbing. Not terribly surprised. Reed's style of management has always been tyrannical. Imagine accidents is brewing. Yeah, Saltuna's gonna be people. At any rate, the worker was in a sorry state. Fever, shallow breathing, delirious, must have been plagued. Sent him right with a diet of greens. He was all better in a couple of weeks, physically. Spiritually, he's one of our flock now. Experimental notes. First entry. Hereby repurposing this botanical lab from its original conception as a gear and the soulless automaton of the corporate machine. This greenhouse may look impressive, but it's all Spacer's Choice products. It is cheap and unreliable. I have to make some repairs with my own two hands. This place shall become a nursery. For as abandoned, I understand the horticulturist failed to produce a single viable crop. Something about the soil being too poor. I am determined to find a way. May the Eternal smile upon my endeavors. Flora living things as sensitive to their environments as any breathing, thinking body. Contend the crops in this region have failed because the corporate scientists tending to them are cold, heartless, inhumane people acting on behalf of a sterile and inhumane power. One cannot expect your crops to flush with green and reach for the sky under these conditions. The soil's sour, it's true. I don't know quite how to explain it. I'm sure the scienticians will say something about biology or the carbon cycle. Yes. But I conclude, after months of my own experimentation, the secret to a rich, wholesome garden is love, attention, compassion, and a natural fertilizer bursting with organic material, just as nature intended. Well, fertilizer, yes. You can apply as much love as you can to a plant, and there are some benefits, but yeah. Main thing first is the houses, floor layout, yeah. Okay, I was about to say, how did I get stuck back there? Bones and gears don't mix. True. Worker injuries affect our bottom line. Use caution when operating heavy machinery. You had me at the first sentence there. Yep. Unless you're looking to expand the population, upon which I wouldn't recommend the gloves. Ta-dum. I mean, true. Okay, so theoretically, while I am not supposed to be able to quick save, okay, yep, posture check, thank you. So, I tricked the game into, quick saving for me by, bringing out the, fast travel. Posture check, stretch. And hydration. Okay. Also, the baddies weren't impressed with my electrical gun. Does day-night cycle matter mechanically? I'm not sure. Probably not. Like, I guess probably people will see less at night.
Got it. Heads down.
Yeah. Also, just a question. 74, 99, 100, 100, 100. Hundred, hundred. Okay. Well, the lookout's not doing his job all that well.
I'm ready for this.
Yeah, much yow. Okay. Maybe rather than getting more experience points here, we complete... You've acquired a poster.
Thinking of tinkering at the workbench? I used to love watching Alex work. Now I like watching you.
Oh my. Yeah, we could use Maria's kitchen. Gara. Okay, let's head to the lab.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I
Yay!
congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Congratulations, Ada.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Like to learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
How about the lab?
Yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
Oh, why is that?
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
Other people accomplish cosplay of Ada? Maybe. What do you know about Phineas?
There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
No, do not do that.
A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons.
That's good. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Stay safe out there.
We'll try. Hopefully this will be a safe place. Negotiate with Sprat's territory.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
Yep. Invisible wall. That's pretty. Aha! Loot! Can't open it. Inspect immediately before signing for purchase. It is your responsibility to note any damage in all copies of the freight bill. 2 live cysty pigs, various loose cysts. Expected side effect of shipping. Ugh. Launch skip from the night before Christmas? Yeah. Finn, no idea why you need all these damn things for, but suppliers hiking up prices. Expect more increase in the future. Before you ask, there's no rebate in order for bulk. Next delivery in 4 weeks, unless I hear otherwise in 3. 3, you hear? You end up with pigs stacked to the Raptors again. It's not my fucking problem. Looked into the flux thing, but no hits yet. Sent along the reading card from our dear Ani. Don't tell me what you want for it. Don't want to know. Ilya. My dearest pain in the ass. As requested, another load of cysty pigs. Suppliers gave me a bit of a hassle, reminding them that cysties can't breed, so they can only be made for with that weird gas the lab coats use. Still raise the prices. Pass it along to your buyer, I guess. You ever gonna come visit? Got a nice bottle of 43 set aside for you. Your most favorite pork provisioner, Mullen. Made sure to get your last batch bottled meat didn't get eaten on the way in. Killed a pack of wraps to do it. Usual charges apply. Your supplier wasn't happy. Might want to have a frank discussion with him. Yoinka. C. Suspicious about all these items you claim to need for off-world buyers. You're setting up a farm of your own, aren't you? Breeding stock. The king won't have it. The king. Okay.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Okay.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Reminder, scraped off electro-fried sprats. Yeah, I can imagine. Poor sprats. I guess you're the cyst pig. Bubbles. Hibernation chamber. Spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. Rest of your fellow colonists still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
28%? Hibernation helmet?
Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
I guess that makes sense. Dehibernation experiments notes. Raising core temp another 5 Celsius in over 1 hour. Dosage seem to be working. Slight difference in process in cysty pigs, not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mass cell wall collapse. Encouraging! Reminders, still need to mop up pig. Need to get a view in the cranium to see what's going on with neurons. Oops, hand slip. Likely effects? Nothing important. May have had numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample, evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and neuropeptidase. Curious. No evidence of entropic effects on neurons, however. Very excited. Now, if only I can keep them from exploding. Yeah. See... So, that's the big problem about cryogenics. The fact that we are ugly bags of mostly water, and water has a tendency to expand when frozen. Yeah. Raising core temp another 5 Celsius, 1 hour. Oops, forgot I had a probe in the brain. Jostled with elbow. Suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat. You're doing fine, Subdura Harlbuck. Thanks. You're a guy who worked in one of those cryo companies maintaining the pods from the 70s. Wow. True. Yes, that frog is definitely unique in that. And it is cool. Curious about the neurochemical production, side effect of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience tachyphysia, exaggerated fight or flight response. Checked brainwave, found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when I jostled the probe. Fascinating. Equivalent speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful in a stretchy situation. Subjective time dilation. Seeing the world move in slow motion. Those pods were not well made? Yeah, I can imagine. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to Saldura? Can't wait for the awakening from Hope. Study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want on-call hyperfast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of a breath to an eternity? To be able to, just for a moment, perceive the world in all its infinite detail? Core temp up, still stable. No sign of cell wall decay, neurological necrosis. Begin next 5C over 1 hour cycle. Yes, I do believe I envy you, Sildura Holbach. Yay! Ish. I can calculate the moment of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of men. Isaac Newton. Yeah. Experimental notes. We'll leave that for now. Yum. Don't mind me, I'm just cleaning up the place. Pocket watch. Corporation Service Award. Whisper Quiet Muzzler. Okay. Pick up Shrink Ray. Josh Weapon R&D Department. Science weapons! Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons deal weapon damages. The strength of their effects both increase as your science skill is increased. Chalk engineers ensures our bottom line and fire rates are sky high. Kind of judging considering it was Newton? Yeah.
I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp.
Yay.
Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Well, Gara, at least this time Isaac Newton didn't get teleported to the moon and become obsessed with divination and start a military army against a bunch of furries using giant mecha. And yes, that's an actual series. Oh yeah. That's essentially the plot of Visions of Escaflowne.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing.
Caffeinoid
So,
sounds good.
welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Well, for what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the Hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
I just wanted to talk to you about other stuff.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance.
Uh-huh.
Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Oh, got a moment to talk?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Do you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Yep. That's not what I meant. Do you have some kind of life outside of your work?
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work.
Ah.
For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To
Uh-huh.
answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
So why are you obsessed with reviving the Hope's colonists?
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience.
Noticed.
The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you. People who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
Specialists? You read my dossier. I'm a cashier. Yeah, but you revived me, so you must solve the problem.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now.
Mm-hmm.
10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process.
Ah.
But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
I'm glad to hear that. Everyone in the Hope is depending on us.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Mm. Reminder, obscure body in the SK system. Hmm. Taking all your posters. Nothing you can do about it behind that glass. Yeah. Yeah, this is true. I mean, it's definitely what they got right in the beginning of Fallout 4. Yeah. Has anyone ever been thawed from cryo state? No, not as far as I'm aware of. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, Seth, the problem about cryogenics is the water that your body is mostly comprised of. Hey, Vic.
By verity, by strength.
Yep.
What are we contemplating today?
I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic disposition?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
A horror game Soma? Yeah, I've heard about that one. Why are you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They
Oh?
internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But weren't they proud of you becoming a vicar?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, though, right? Tell me about the plan again.
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe.
Right.
Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Besides the Grand Architect and the plan, what else do you believe?
Scientism, as its name implies, believes that nature abhors equality. The strong survive, and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole.
That's not what the name
Reason,
implies.
not emotion, is the seat of all morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity.
That sounds like a cruel belief system.
I prefer to think of it as looking at reality for what it truly is, not how we'd like it to be.
Well, I believe humanity's goal is to fight for, that kind of reality. I guess let's talk about something else.
Yes?
Seem quite trusted you to just sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Believe in that survivorship BS? Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
What about you? What's your story?
I was a colonist on the Hope. Scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
Well, he stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm going to help him recover more of the chemical he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Because it's the right thing to do.
A commendable attitude.
Tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French.
Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
And what are your thoughts on these philosophists?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Well, I guess I'll get back to you. How we doing, Parvati?
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Well, I just met your dad a lot, now you're your mom.
That's on account of how I never met her.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
That's inhumane.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
I guess we'll talk later. Hydrate. Yep. And stretch. You've acquired many posters. And a pocket watch. Oh, I'll pick up a sword. An engineer, that's kind of scary, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this here for now. Okay. Hi. No response from the auto mechanical unit. Serial number etched in its chassis includes the letter SAM. Modern steel wrench in you. Book is heavily dog-eared with doodles in the margin. Banged up tool log. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical usage. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Yeah. What of Pavardi's father? Stern older man with warm eyes. Okay, I know I just stole a bunch of stuff, but Abigail, first wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Aww. Doing okay. Petunia the plant. This is not a petunia. Index of Banned Literature. Part 1. Various qualifying considerations. Part 2. Principal rules of restricted management. Part 3. Morals and maximum banning on ethical literature. Part 4. Proof of the Grand Architect and predestination or repudiation of the titles listed here within. Doing okay. Tomorrow's going to be another story. Ugh. Hope things improve, Gara. Part 5. Consequences. The mind and the will of man when led astray. Part 6. Official list of banned titles. Part 7. Prerequisites for advancing the investigation, outing, and penalizing of offenders. Doctrine Studies 539 of Equity and Equations. Textbooks have been out of print for almost half a century. Margins are filled with scribbled notes, and many of the passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, the glue now yellowed and cracking along the spine. Journal Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. Scribblings on the journals are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Soto. I will take your bullets. Tossball trading cards. In mint condition. Most of these cards represent players from the Hephaestus Hammers and the Tile Backers. Art and Science of Tossball. Impossible to put down. Order of Scientific Inquiry. Office of Literature. This endorsement has been approved. Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Signed by Seymour Whitlock, who held the record for most on-the-field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons. Fatalities? Pocket Watch. All things exist for a reason. All things have purpose serve. Maximilian de Soto.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
Nope. Terror on Monarch. Horrifying vision of the future. Board has been overthrown by the sedacious and slovenly savages of the Monarch. Only Halcyon Helen can rescue the colony from indolence and entitlement, approved by the Ministry of Accuracy and Morals. Yeah, I hope you get that furnace taken care of too, Seth. Anatomy poster. Things can be found in the digestive system of common Rapidon. Intact cans of Spacer Choice Altoona. Other smaller Rapidons. Bottle of purple berry wine. Big carts. Last remains of last season Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Ah, the head. Why am I the furthest from the head?
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Choosing a respec refunds all of your current skills and perk points. Spend them a different way. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember we saw that earlier. Very cool idea.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Welcome back, Captain.
Thanks.
How can I be of assistance?
Anything about the auto mechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Alright, I'm in the mood for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Ada, tell me a joke.
How often do I make jokes about chemistry? Periodically.
That's enough.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. I'll be here.
Headwater sign. Adelaide's deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. Taught them all an important lesson. Never dream. Hey! Hey! That's good, Seth. Not
I
only...
like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
Search term Sam. First Sam result? Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance auto mechanical and Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. Shouldn't be too difficult to get up and running. With a few key modifications, I envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say, a clean, mean killing machine? Should be fun! Second. Removal of factory standard part Suds Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress setback estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have any pressing matters to attend to. But I do. Giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and not turning up anytime soon. But good news. Heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for information regarding the location of an acid steeper that I can, filch. Part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I'm sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Annie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following the next pit stop. Back to Emerald Vale. But also wanting to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Okay. Roseway, huh?
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Thanks? Independent orbital station remains of Halcyon's first colony ship, captained by Junlei Tennyson and run by descendants of the original crew. Sure.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Alrighty.
Can we chat?
Sure.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Absolutely.
I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time.
No problem.
Did you want to talk about something else?
No. Is the store managed to find the most grisly pieces of card turkey breast?
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Yep, you are.
Something you need?
Yeah. I really hope not either.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
How we doing?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Notice you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right?
Yeah.
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Oh boy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Technically, previous captain died in a horrible accident.
So your ship's got a dark and violent history? This is just too perfect. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. I'm Sildura Holbach.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Yeah.
I hear scary things about Monarch.
The Monarch Butterfly! Phineas V. Wells. Homework's done. Nice. Various crimes in violation of board policy, including any and all of the following. Sedation, forgery, conspiracy to commit conspiracy. Wow. Unlicensed medical practice, destruction of board property.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so riled at him.
Well, freed me. Wanted, Gunnar McReed, dead or alive. Captain Gunnar McReed. Several counts of public intoxication, destruction of groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Really? That's worth a death sentence? Contract Commandant Santana if you have any information concerning McReed's whereabouts. Fail to report, a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill is required to collect reward. Team to lead, Halcyon. Better tomorrow. That's Phineas again.
Just arrived? Head over to Customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Alrighty. Hi.
Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
What?
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Looking for someone named Gladys?
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
The fence? So you know she's a fence? Huh. Seems like there's some tension between the board and Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
It's hard to miss.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one.
Yep.
Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Well, glad it terrifies them, bastards. Keep pushing them.
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us?
Yep.
They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Well, thanks for the information.
Sure thing.
Looking for a drink. Any recommendations?
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side.
Right.
I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Got it.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter.
Nice.
2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Black and Selman. Sounds good. How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
Just feeling you. I know how the board works.
Damn freighter captains. If it's not the scurvy getting to you, it's the space madness.
There was something more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Right.
Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it. Thanks.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Yeah, that's all I need to know about work.
All right.
See you around.
Be seeing you.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
I mentioned the McGreed bounty. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
I guess I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head. Or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
What bounties do you have available?
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside, not much else. Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment.
An open nose bounty posting on Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what-fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Who's Udon Bedford?
He's the board's watchful eye here on Groundbreaker.
Ah. Where can I find him?
He'll be in the board offices on the promenade. No doubt dreaming up new ways to be a pain in my ass.
Hydrate, absolutely. And stretch. Got it.
Glad to hear it. Anything else?
I'll be off. Yeah. Ah, you're a stevedore.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
I mean, true, but it's your job to do so.
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration.
Okay, going quiet.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed.
Right.
The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
Uh-huh. Halcyon News, media circus surrounds circus time clowns. Politics toss balls have grown increasingly turbulent of late. Circus Time Cloud's trading out every single member of the team. Asked to come in the upheaval, Owners League released a statement saying the Clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in their organizational rearrangement. Question about the values of this overhauled team, representative from the Clowns stated their goals remain the same as ever. Toss, ball, win, repeat. Halcyon Chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Chairman Rockwell took his time out of a busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and the impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful these past 8 years, he said. Predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. Early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all other colonies. We couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman. Right. I see a key, I pick it up. And all the day. I'll have some kind of luck.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
Oh. I guess, never mind then.
Sweet and sour chicken, nice. Okay, I guess the Groundbreakers don't like me as much. That's fine. Pretty.
Your vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Right.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Now we got a bar. Rest and go. We got a key for that.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Grenade launcher.
Concerned citizens often ask why they are connected. We all want new neighbors from time to time. Our studies have shown that a controlled population is inversely proportional to consumer happiness.
Pizza vending machine that gives you hot and fresh pizzas right there. I mean, pizza for $1. Okay. Damage 22. 28. I like that. Not just Sook and deck of cards anymore.
Your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Interesting. Well, hello. Squadron Journal. Served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, it's just background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm groundbreaker trash. It's how I live. No one agrees to take me on as crew. Suppose that's how I'll die. Aww. Model ship, base ship. I'll steal that. Unauthorized personnel in restricted areas was shot on sight without question. Either fight, sneak, or use the holographic shroud to get through restricted areas. Post-mortem fines will be paid by the closest living relatives. ID Groundbreaker. Okay, well, I don't have that. Got some bathrooms.
This is Halcyon News.
Oh, yeah.
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
Well, they'll complain about pigeons too.
Negative for performance-enhancing stims. A toss ball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage.
Spacer's Choice vendor. Well, hopefully we still have access to our ship even if we can't fly off, because I wouldn't mind selling a bunch of stuff.
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
Right. Can you help me get this cleared up?
I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade.
Right.
Have yourself a pleasant day.
Okay.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udom fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Unless you have business with the board, move along.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Alrighty. Yeah.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
What gave it away?
Something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer.
Well, Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend.
Oh.
You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yeah, he sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He died in an escape pod accident. He was eaten alive by feral canids.
No. How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Uh-huh. Again, I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go...
Yes?
Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells. I mean, this is true.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
Well, I don't know where Wells is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Okay, I'm leaving. Well, at least I've got access back to my ship. Yeah, she said she was waiting outside. True.
Hey, you got a second?
Sure.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Pretty eager to throw into someone you barely know?
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Alright, Felix, tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious? You're giving me a shot? Alright. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Oh?
Sorry. He's funny.
He is.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man.
Oh?
That motto is it's a work in progress.
Continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire.
Ah.
In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Yeah.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
I haven't made my mind up about you. How about an interview?
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What's the value of pie?
It's delicious.
Yes.
Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust, maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick.
Ah.
You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Perfect, you're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Yep.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
How'd you end up on the Groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
And you were raised by a pack of sprats, right?
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
Hard time believing you were invisible to anybody.
Yeah, because I got sick of being ignored. Got sick of being a nobody. So yeah, I made some noise. Got in a couple scraps. Nobody else in the Groundbreaker is going to look after you. So you had to look after yourself. Learned that real quick.
I like it when you make trouble. Halcyon's got enough obedient little workers.
If I never got in that scuffle with my old foreman, you and I never would have met. You'd be off having adventures without me, and I'd still be working on the docks. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right, the incident with the tossball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
Couldn't have been diplomatic about it?
Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt half as good. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling boxes.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Right. Yeah. Bit sad. Companions conflict with one another? I don't know in this game.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Companions focus fire target. Keep attacking target till it's down. Light power attacks do slightly more damage. Yep. Yeah, Ada is cute. I think before we're done for the evening, gonna sell some stuff and see what I can't pick up.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back.
Right.
I've got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Let's see what you got. Plasma rifles. Tactical shotguns. Hello. Grenade launchers. So you're equipped with a grenade launcher and a tossball stick. Yay, pizza! I'd really like that assault rifle.
Got it? Inside voices.
Ooh, someone has got to talk with Chief Tennyson about why it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah, like wrapping barbed wire around a tossball stick.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
Double ordered, uh-oh. And hydrate and stretch. Thank you. Does modifying weapon void the warranty?
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRA and TIES tops the list.
Right. We're gonna find mods.
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
If I change my mind, can I take a mod off or replace it?
No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys.
Right.
So, what can I get you?
Well, I don't have the money for any of this, but... Yeah.
And purple berry flavored power nuggets, now with 12% more crunch.
True. Let's see. Increase magazine size. That's actually not the worst thing. Oh, you don't take sights, huh? Yeah. It's gonna be a fair bit more shooty shooty bang bang. Huh, I can save inside the ship. That's nice. But yeah, let's see who else is about. Well, thank you all for dropping by. Yeah, we'll send you over to Black Spots. That sounds like a good idea. Anyway, thanks all for dropping by. Hope you all have a wonderful time.